In the rich tapestry of spirituality, the fifth dimension emerges with varied interpretations, yet many come to a similar understanding. Some view the fifth dimension as a tangible location on a map, but this perspective is limited. It transcends physical coordinates. The fifth dimension encompasses a comprehension that surpasses the three fundamental dimensions of height, width, and depth, and also goes beyond the constraints of time. It signifies a state of elevated consciousness and spiritual transcendence, a higher level of being that we can embody. Living in the fifth dimension is a transcendent experience, characterized by a profound shift in our perception and how we interact with reality. In this elevated state, consciousness grows beyond the confines of matter and linear time, embracing a reality where everything exists in an interconnected web of energy and consciousness. Here, emotions and thoughts transform from mere personal reactions to powerful forces that shape reality itself. Each thought and feeling generates a vibration that resonates within the surrounding energy field, influencing both the environment and other beings. This awareness fosters a greater sense of responsibility regarding our thoughts and feelings, given that they directly affect the reality we experience. While this may sound abstract, the fifth dimension is regarded as a more refined state of mind, interwoven with healing, personal transformation, and spiritual awakening. It also connects to collective consciousness, suggesting that humanity, through this journey, can achieve a more harmonious existence. Many believe we are presently undergoing this transformative process. Although each individual's journey is unique, the pathway to the fifth dimension involves a collective shift in perception. Some may find this transition seamless, while others may take longer. But if the fifth dimension is not a physical place, why then do we often speak of an evolutionary process for Earth? Despite no specified timeline, there is an undeniable increase in people's spiritual awareness, prompting a stronger connection to the realm of spirituality. This awakening fosters the expansion of the mind, leading to more individuals walking the path of spiritual evolution. It is believed that once a sufficient awakening happens collectively, Earth will ascend into the fifth dimension. Nonetheless, it's important to acknowledge that, despite this growing spiritual quest, there is still much work ahead, particularly since numerous individuals remain skeptical of the fifth dimension's concept. Yet, did you know that beings from this dimension may already be among us? This process of expanding consciousness is deeply personal, and some have officially attained this state, residing in the fifth dimension. Various faith traditions might refer to these beings in different ways, but they are most commonly recognized as the chosen ones, or beings of light. In essence, they possess a high vibration and a profound understanding and wisdom regarding existence. Regardless of the terminology used, they are seen as guides on our spiritual journeys, often acting as healers to aid us on our path to personal growth. And guess what? If you resonate with being a chosen one, you could already be living within this elevated realm without even realizing it. So, how can you discern if you already inhabit this new dimension? Dear chosen friends, if you experience the signs we're about to explore, it indicates you are already living in a fifth dimension-like world. Here are some signs to reflect upon. If you feel as though the world around you is disintegrating, remember you are not alone. We, the chosen ones, are navigating through unprecedented times. These are not merely moments of destruction, but rather periods of awakening and divine transformation. As the saying goes, the night is darkest before the dawn. Within our present three-dimensional reality, a world we can physically sense, transformation is occurring as both Earth and its inhabitants evolve towards the fifth dimension. This non-physical reality is primarily accessible to those who are spiritually awakened. It is a realm where love conquers fear, and unity triumphs over separation. During this journey, your senses heighten, allowing you to attune to new frequencies. Your perception broadens, enabling you to see the unseen and hear what is often ignored. As you readjust, your physical vessel is also being prepared by higher energies to resonate more with light rather than dense energies. You might experience various sensations such as malaise, insomnia, tiredness, mood swings, and even physical discomforts like joint pain, migraines, nausea, and dizziness. These are symptoms that arise due to your body's transition, often exacerbated by indulgent diets that need detoxification to support a lighter energy. Frequent feelings of drowsiness, temperature fluctuations, sometimes feeling overly hot or excessively cold, and exhaustion may dominate your experience as your body aligns itself to this new energy. Aim to hydrate and nurture your body with healthier foods. You may also find your nervous system in disarray, producing intense feelings of anxiety or nervousness accompanied by sensations reminiscent of electrical waves coursing through your body. It's akin to updating the software of your soul. Physical and spiritual upgrades often come with their challenges, known as Ascension symptoms. Those around you may exhibit unusual sensations, emotional changes, or unexpected health issues. While some may dismiss these as coincidences, they are genuine indicators of profound transformation, the progression of our spiritual and physical systems. This phenomenon should be embraced instead of feared. It signifies a celestial alignment with your higher self. For this ascension to transpire, confronting your shadows becomes essential. In simple terms, you must face your fears, acknowledge your pain, and delve into your deeper aspects. By embracing the darkness within, summon the courage to step into the light of ascension. One particularly demanding facet of this transformation is the dissolution of the old, witnessing the crumbling of your previous three-dimensional existence. New relationships might end, careers may shift, and friendships can dissolve. Such changes can often stem from dependency or the constraints of genuine self-expression. While this can evoke profound pain, it is a necessary step in the journey. As the three-dimensional components of your life disband, they pave the way for the realities of the fifth dimension to emerge. Letting go is challenging. It is human to cling to familiarity. However, the pain of saying goodbye is minuscule compared to the joy of discovering your revitalized self on the other side of this transformative journey. Ultimately, you will recognize that your life is not unraveling. It is aligning with a grand design and greater purpose. It is creating space for the truest, most courageous, and enlightened version of yourself, the chosen one. Cling to your vision while remaining detached from specific circumstances. Your former life is not disintegrating. It is shedding its leaves to allow a more robust, more beautiful tree to flourish in its place. As you spiritually ascend into the fifth dimension, your soul becomes increasingly sensitive to different frequencies and vibrations. During this spiritual upgrade, the toxins in your life, which extend beyond substances like alcohol or junk food, become glaringly apparent. These toxins can encompass toxic relationships, harmful environments, and even negative thought patterns. As a chosen one, you embark on a profound transformation. Purifying your life requires relinquishing everything that no longer harmonizes with your new vibration. Once normal relationships may reveal themselves to be energy drains, while previously comfortable environments may become stifling, hindering your growth. If you discover that criticism or praise has little effect on your emotions, this signals that your ego has diminished. This state reveals your alignment with inner truth rather than external opinions. Achieving this degree of neutrality, where the ego is no longer wounded, shows you have entered the realm of the fifth dimension. Here, you become less fixated on external validation and disapproval. representing significant progress in your personal and spiritual growth. In essence, elements once in harmony with you may now create feelings of discomfort or irritability. You become akin to a finely tuned instrument, with toxins representing the out-of-tune notes in your melody. While it might seem paradoxical, distancing yourself from certain individuals or situations may be the most compassionate choice you can make for both yourself and them. Setting boundaries is an act of courage and self-love, even if it risks disappointing others. As chosen ones, you inherently understand that you cannot control the actions of others, and you cease the urge to change them directly. Instead, focus on inspiring change through your journey, favoring dialogue over conflict. Transitioning to the fifth dimension, for example, is impossible within the confines of a relationship bound by egos and fears. Consciously navigating these transformations allows individuals to rise into the frequencies of light that define this elevated state of being. As we embrace this journey together, let us rise and witness the magnificent unfolding of the fifth dimension. Join me at Chosen One Sanctuary, where we explore further the beauty of our spiritual evolution and connect with our higher selves. Together, let's embrace this path of transformation aligned with our truest potential as chosen ones, who continually engage in arguments over minor issues fueled by jealousy and fear. Realize that betrayal impacts not the betrayed, but the betrayer, as they grapple with significant challenges within their own lives. You have learned to cease judging yourself and others. Good and bad are simply labels you no longer hold on to. You adopt a neutral perspective towards the behaviors and emotions that individuals display, understanding that each person carries a unique viewpoint. You acknowledge that the habit of labeling is merely a byproduct of the brain, and in essence, nothing is inherently good or bad. By removing yourself from toxicity, you're not relinquishing your love and care for these individuals or situations. Rather, you are choosing to love yourself more, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Prioritizing your well-being is not selfish, it is essential. If you do not safeguard your inner peace, who will? Your mental equilibrium is pivotal to your overall well-being. When your mind is at ease, your body follows suit, and your spirit ascends. Embracing a life in the fifth dimension means placing a high value on your peace of mind above all else. You recognize that your mental health is your true treasure, the cornerstone of a thriving life. As a chosen one, this purification process carries even deeper significance. Your aim transcends personal growth. You serve as a guide, aiding others through these transformative times. To fulfill this role, it is vital that your light remains unwavering. A lighthouse cannot steer ships if its light is extinguished. Remaining true to your essence is a priceless gift to the world. By distancing yourself from negativity, you gain the clarity needed to guide others, becoming living proof that transformation is attainable, showcasing not just a better path, but an elevated, more harmonious reality. You notice a significant enhancement in your intuitive abilities with Ascension. Your psychic capabilities have blossomed, enabling you to receive messages and guidance from your heightened intuition, allowing you to perceive realities beyond ordinary comprehension. This enhances your decision-making process as you lean more heavily on your inner guidance system, aligned with higher dimensional frequencies. This enhanced clarity allows you to navigate life smoothly, often predicting events before they unfold or grasping the deeper reasons behind them. Amidst a world brimming with noise, chaos, and distractions, have you felt an irresistible pull towards nature? A deep yearning that compels you to journey into forests, mountains, or oceans. These elements, which have nurtured life since time immemorial, are calling out to you. And there is a spiritual purpose behind this. Nature recognizes your soul and acknowledges that you are here to partake in something monumental, a collective shift towards a new Earth, a fifth dimension reality. Your body is undergoing transformations. You've grown more sensitive to chemicals and find yourself experiencing skin irritations and allergies. Synthetic foods no longer sit well with you as they once did. Aches, colds, flu-like symptoms, blurred vision, ringing in your ears, and unusual headaches have become more common. Your mind is expanding. You consciously filter news and seek to disconnect from the fear and despair it engenders. You've become acutely aware of the web of lies and deceit that permeate global politics. You find yourself reminiscing about childhood passions and rediscovering creative avenues you had long since forgotten. The imprint of your soul is shifting. You're gravitating towards calmer modes of existence and distancing yourself from friends, colleagues, and family members who diminish your vibration. Practices like meditation, yoga, healing therapies, and closeness to nature have never been more appealing to you. You are becoming cognizant of the shifts in your perception of time as you disconnect from the matrix and the illusory third dimension. As you flow with cosmic waves, you sense this recalibration of your mind, body, and soul. Achieving this transition is not without its challenges. You've started to move away from heavier foods. Your once carbon-based body is transforming into a lighter, crystalline form as your vibration elevates and you ascend to higher states of consciousness. You may notice your food preferences shifting naturally. Many undergoing a spiritual awakening observe their bodies leaning towards lighter, simpler foods, as the craving for heavy meats, processed items, and excessive sugars wanes. This change occurs because your cells vibrate at a higher frequency. Your body instinctively seeks lighter foods to align with this newly elevated state. Organic and plant-based foods, such as fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, legumes, and whole grains, provide essential nutrients for a system functioning at a higher vibration. Additionally, you may become drawn to more live foods, such as kale, raw vegetables, and fermented items like kimchi, sauerkraut, and kombucha, which offer digestive enzymes and probiotics to nurture your gut microbiome. A healthy gut maximizes nutrient absorption and aids in toxin elimination. By embracing a higher consciousness aligned with 5D and beyond, meeting your body's nutritional needs will empower you to feel energized and mentally sharp. You may recognize that you no longer react as you once did to heavy foods, nor do you experience the same cravings for excess fats, salts, or sugars. Your palate evolves alongside your vibration. Trust your intuition to guide you toward a diet that nourishes your spirit. You find that money, status, and possessions hold less sway over you, while values like personal fulfillment, creativity, and meaningful contributions begin to hold greater weight. You desire your life's journey to reflect your true essence. Any deviation from this purpose feels draining. This quest for authenticity signifies your awakening to the higher consciousness of 5D. Your soul longs to express itself wholly, without sacrificing your values or truths. By following this inner calling, you will draw more blessings, synchronicities, and peace into your life. This metamorphosis is a challenge to honor your most profound truths courageously. The chosen ones comprehend their power to shape their realities through deliberate intentions. They do not place random requests. Their desires are deep, potent, and intentional. Through this focused communication with nature, they bring forth miracles. This connection transcends mere aesthetics. It embodies the intrinsic wisdom woven into every leaf, stone, and wave. Why does nature call to you? It is not solely for a moment of respite or a picturesque scene for social media. It is an invitation to delve into your deepest self and align with your purpose of healing and growth. Mother Earth recognizes the extraordinary light you possess and seeks to amplify it. Whether you are meditating by a tranquil lake or gaining insights atop a mountain, nature acts as a cosmic tuner, adjusting your frequency and aligning you with higher vibrations and deeper wisdom. With this understanding, you come to realize that separation is merely an illusion, and everything is interconnected. As you ascend into a higher dimension, you discern the hidden patterns within nature and realize that the apparent divisions of the ordinary world are fabrications. We are all composed of the same atomic particles, merely manifesting as varied forms of energy. As this illusion of separation dissolves, you experience a profound connection with others and the universe. This sensation of unity transcends a simple philosophical concept and transforms into a tangible, everyday experience that influences your interactions and decisions. If you feel a strong pull towards nature, know that you are not merely a visitor, you are a guardian of the earth. You have been chosen to help elevate the planet to a higher state of being. Your relationship with nature is not merely transactional, it is symbiotic. While the earth provides you with peace, wisdom, and healing, your energies in return also strengthen the planet. When you feel compelled to wander through a forest or relax by a lake, remember, you are not fleeing reality. You are plunging deeper into your purpose. You are an integral part of nature and a vital component of its future, a future that promises a beautiful synthesis of spiritual growth and earthly existence. Ultimately, no offering surpasses that of love. As you forge deeper connections with nature and fortify your bond with the earth, you will come to recognize that another type of relationship demands your attention. Emotional connections that resonate not just within the mind or body, but at the core of your soul. In a three-dimensional world overly focused on materialism and superficiality, interactions frequently remain surface level. Be it a casual chat with a neighbor, a social gathering, or a quick message exchange. It is easy to engage superficially, discussing topics that divulge little about who we are at our core. However, as your consciousness expands, you find that this shallow engagement is no longer enough. Your soul begins to crave depth, searching for connections that are both substantial and genuinely authentic. You now realize that happiness does not reside in some distant future, as you have been led to believe throughout your life. It exists in the present moment, rooted in gratitude. You no longer chase after happiness. You understand that those who seek happiness are often admitting to their own unhappiness. You find happiness in the understanding that everything transpires in the vibrant present moment. As your spirit elevates, you discover a new form of communication that transcends words, speaking directly to the soul. This communion does not manifest through grand gestures or lengthy speeches, but rather through a simple smile, an act of empathy, or a shared moment of silence that communicates more than words ever could. As you acclimate to this higher frequency, as you progress on your spiritual journey, you will begin to attract relationships that resonate with your frequency. These connections may come in the form of twin flames or spiritual companions who join you on your path through life. Unlike conventional relationships, these bonds are imbued with purpose. They may not always be romantic. In fact, soulful relationships can manifest in numerous ways. Cherished friendships, mentorships, enriching family time, or even through this channel, Chosen One Sanctuary. To navigate this transformational process into the fifth dimension more effortlessly, it's crucial to embrace the changes occurring without succumbing to anger or guilt. Move forward and avoid getting trapped in the cycles of pain, suffering, or self-pity. Hold on to joy with unwavering firmness. Be grateful for the blessings that support your existence. Cultivate unconditional love and, above all, strive to maintain balance within yourself. This foundation will empower you to smoothly integrate into the fifth dimension, celebrating joy and the powerful essence of unconditional love. Believe that by discovering new methods of living and adapting to the evolving energy around you, you will rediscover the bliss and happiness inherent in simply being alive. To achieve this, stay vigilant and prepared for the transition. Monitor your thoughts and attitudes. Think positively to attract goodness and repel negativity. Foster a deeper understanding, acceptance, and love for others, releasing any feelings of hurt, resentment, or animosity. Express words that resonate with positivity and acceptance. Let go of material possessions and cherish the people in your life more profoundly. Take greater care of nature and nurture your body with a healthier diet. Immerse yourself in books, texts, and messages that reflect New Age teachings. Listen to music that fills your heart with joy, tranquility, and love. Engage in prayer and meditation, and assist others in any way you can, whether through donations, kind words, smiles, or guidance. Steer clear of criticism and judgment towards others. With faith, trust, and the unwavering conviction of aligning with the light, you will find the peace of mind necessary to navigate this stage, successfully transitioning into the new era. This transformation requires a profound and moral reform within ourselves. We must not only focus on technological and intellectual advancements. For centuries, Earth has endured interdimensional influences that have confined us to a controlling and unjust reality, characterized by social inequalities. Now is the time to transcend these limitations, embracing a future rooted in balance, love, and genuine connection with the divine. When the chosen ones approach evolution from a victim standpoint, neglecting to acknowledge their role in shaping their reality, they inadvertently create an external world mirroring their unrecognized beliefs and feelings. Such circumstances often lead to experiences filled with pain, suffering, discomfort, and limitation, resulting in a long and arduous process of evolution fraught with suffering over extended periods or through numerous lifetimes. At this pivotal juncture in humanity's evolution, an increasing number of awakened souls are rising to confront the injustices perpetuated by the old consciousness that forged today's world, gradually breaking it apart. This is precisely why we're witnessing heightened instability in the financial system, accelerated climate changes, and dwindling natural resources. The outdated, exploitative consciousness is collapsing. A realignment towards higher states of consciousness, specifically the fifth dimension, is underway. During this planetary transition, something genuinely revolutionary is unfolding. A collective of chosen ones around the world is seizing this moment of significant transformation, awakening, and consciously deciding to pursue evolution as a deliberate and responsible choice that minimizes discomfort. For this evolution to manifest, it is essential to learn to connect with the divine self and to master the lower frequencies, embracing one's innate greatness and actively becoming a responsible creator of one's reality. This entails adopting a new perspective on oneself, others, and the events that life presents, while employing the attitudes and tools necessary to forge new possibilities. Many chosen ones are now making a bold leap in their lives to reclaim their personal power, expand their consciousness, and access the divine potential that resides within them. They are learning to navigate the quantum field, crafting new realities for their lives. And you, chosen one, what will your decision be? If you are recognizing many of these signs, congratulations. You are already living in the fifth dimension, a higher realm. However, if you are only noticing a few of these signals, you are actively progressing toward entering the fifth dimension. Share your experiences in the comments below about the signs you have observed. If you found this message enlightening and uplifting, please like, share, and subscribe to Chosen One Sanctuary. Thank you for taking the time to watch until the end.